is an overwhelming amount of options when it comes to sketchbooks. How are we meant to choose the right one? Stick around and we will go through the progress together, and also tell me in the comments below what kind of sketchbooks you have used and what you like about them and why, and let's help each other out with this. The type of sketchbook that you choose depends on what you're going to do with the sketchbook and what mediums you're going to use in it. Sketchbooks can be used for all sorts of things, including studies, watercolour, gouache, pen and ink, finished pieces, gesture drawings, pastels, you name it. You can do it in a sketchbook. But knowing this will narrow it down on what kind of sketchbook you want to buy. So figure out what those are first, and then you will find it much easier to pick your sketchbook. Another thing to think about when you are buying your sketchbook is paper colour. Most of them come with white pages, but there is a variety of shades including ivory, cream, off-white, darker white, normal white, weird white. You can get ones that are in a tan sort of shade, grey toned paper. There's a bunch of different options basically. Personally, I like to have multiple sketchbooks for different things, and that's okay too. This one's for watercolour, and this one is for really quick gesture studies and anatomy practice. I just want to go through some sketchbooks that I have that I found are really helpful for all the needs that I need my sketchbooks for, and hope that it will help you in your journey on finding your own personal sketchbook. The first three that I've got to show you are these ones. These are really cheap notebooks almost, but they have slightly thicker paper than notebook paper. I got these from the range for 99p each or something. The company is iDoodle. They're really cheap, they're also really cute. They have not that many pages, and they're just a good option for you if you want to scribble down ideas and not worry about wasting a decent sketchbook but still have something nice and cute to look at. So I have 3 of these, and as you can see they're really skinny, and they are perfect for on the go sketching, and they're not very sturdy but they do the job. The next one I have for you are these spiral bound Strathmore 400 series toned tanned sketchbooks, and they have toned paper in them. These ones are really good for coloured pencil and just sketching with a slightly darker and lighter tone rather than the mid-tone, so you don't have to worry about getting those values. You can just use a really dark pencil and a white gel pen or a white pencil and get the results that you want. Or you can scribble in these with some coloured pencils, because those really work as well. I primarily used these ones for just doing my portraits that I used to do. I really want to get back into doing this and using these sketchbooks for other things rather than just portraits, because we all know that I don't really like doing these as much anymore, but they are a good thing to use for this kind of thing. And as you can see, you can get really good results for these as well. To go along with that, I have this sketchbook, and it is the Strathmore series sketchbook as well, but it's an art journal. It's got a soft cover, and it is, I think it's stitch bound or glue. It's stitch or glue, so it's not spiral. But these are really good for coloured pencil as well, and this one's upside down. Actually says it on the back, Strathmore 400 series toned grey paper, and this is the art journal version. Very good for toned drawings. This one is supposed to be a waterfall. So yeah, you should definitely try that one out. These are more expensive though. I'm not really into pastels that much, but I do have this pastel pad. It's more like a pad, but it's also got spiral at the top, so you could use it as a sketchbook. Apparently these are really good for pastels. I have used it for coloured pencil. I was going to draw Joey Graceffa at one point, and it's got this little sheet in the middle to protect the paper. It also comes in a variety of shades of the paper. I don't really want to show you this one, but I think I must. This is a really old drawing, Oh my goodness. Wow. This is coloured pencil, so they are good for coloured pencil as well. There is a pastel drawing in here, and these are perfect for pastel drawings. I forgot all about this actually, but I really enjoyed doing that one. But yeah, this one is a good one. It's a De La Rooney pastel 3 assorted whites pastel pad. The next one I have for you is a cheap option. This one's empty, but I have used these ones in the past. They come with a shiny reflective cover, but also a matte finish too. These are the De La Rooney graduate sketchbooks. I have a lot of De La Rooney because in my town these are the easiest to get. Our choices are really limited. This is an A4 version and it has not that many pages in it, so they're easy to fill up. Makes you feel like a champion when you actually complete them. It's got 20 sheets in it, so 40 pages either side. So it's still quite pretty hefty, and they are cheap as well. This one was £2.99. Watercolour sketchbooks are really fun as well. I do have a moleskin somewhere. Moleskins are really good. This one is a really dear one though, compared to the ones that I have had in the past. This one is the Hanamulla sketchbook, and I do have a review for this one, but this one is good for watercolour. This one is my other sketchbook for watercolour, and I haven't used this one as much, but the paper is really thick. This is 300 GSM paper, I believe. Yep. And it is the Pink Pig Black Eco Cover Posh Bockingford watercolour paper. This is premium stuff, but it's only £4.99. I think they're £8.99 now, but when I got this I got it on a deal for £4.99, and you can get very beautiful watercolours with this as well. I think I did my very first, ignore the pocket camp. Yeah, I did my very first Christmas kind of drawing here of myself. My mouth, look at that mouth, is not that big. But yeah, I enjoyed that. Even though this is 300 GSM paper, I haven't really felt that bad about just doing things like this. This is actually how I got my logo from my last branding. I put it on here and then I put it into Photoshop and I edited it to make it a lot brighter. And last but not least, we have this, which isn't actually a sketchbook, it's a scrapbook. You can get them in your craft stores. And this one has craft paper in it, and it's very nice for coloured pencil. I think I do have, did I take it out? Did I rip that out? I did. No, I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Oh. I did have a drawing in here, but I must have ripped it out. Anyway, this is my tests on these. So a lot of the pens and pencils show up really nicely on this. I think these are good sketchbooks to use. I've had this for years though and haven't filled it up, so that just shows you how good these are. Price is a big one too. If you're too precious with your sketchbooks, then consider buying a cheaper one so that you don't feel like you're going to ruin it. Although there is limitations with this and you can't really get a decent sketchbook for certain mediums at a low price. However, I did find one that was £4.99 for watercolour, and the watercolour paper is actually really thick and nice. So, bargain hunt is the key. Now you're probably thinking, but Amanda, this doesn't help. I still don't know what kind of sketchbook to buy. Unfortunately, the only way to try and find the right sketchbook for you is to try them and see if you like them yourself. However, there are a lot of reviews online that you can check out to see what one would be the right one for you, and I have a few myself and you can check that out right here. Thanks for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe and I will see you in my next one.